First of all, I would like to ask you sorry for my English. When I received this invitation to this event, I decided that I need some English lessons, but I hadn't have time because we prepared our new album, our new disc with my band, László band. We play Moldavian Csángó folk music in a really special mood because we make our own music from the folk music. So if you listened to this piece before, you can recognize that it's between the folk music and between the popular music. I would like to speak about why we play this music in this mood. Why became this music a little bit popular now here in Budapest and in Hungary. The Hungarian folk music researches are really famous worldwide. In the beginning of 20th century, Zoltán Kodály and Béla Bartók and their followers collected a lot of Hungarian folk songs. And in this time, the instrumental music was in the background because the technical opportunities not was very good for record folk music, record an ensemble together, violin, viola, bass. After, in the middle of the century, the possibilities of recordings became more better, and the researchers, the ethnomusicologists, started to collect and started to research the folk dance music and the Hungarian folk dances together. After 1970, started the Hungarian dance house movement. It is a really special possibility to the young peoples in the cities, the urban young peoples, to join in interactive programs where they use the village dance house, the village original folklore dance events model to make a city entertainment, interactive entertainment. In the dance houses, the dance house visitors also studied the dances and the folk songs. In the Transylvanian and Hungarian dance music, there are also the folk songs incorporated. In this movement, it became the fashion to sing the folk songs, to dance the folk dances. In the 1970s and after, until now, it became the special underground culture in Hungarian cities. These dance house visitors wanted to go where the music and the dances were these things from. They went to Transylvania, they went to closed little villages, and they started to collect these folklore traditions because it became the really fashion thing to collect songs and dances and instrumental folk music. In the end of 20th century, the possibilities of collection widened out because everybody can get a recorder, something technical possibility to record video or audio. So these amateur collectors, these amateur folklore researchers went to Transylvania, into Romania. There was really closed villages, and there the village people know the old folk songs and folk dances as well in this time in some villages. So they started to find a connection to the village people. Also in Romania, east from the Carpathians, there is Moldva. Moldva is a territory what never belonged to Hungary. If you know, Transylvania 100 years ago was part of Hungary. After the Carpathians, after the mountains, there is a territory called Moldva, and there also live Hungarians. They are the Csángó people, Moldavian Csángó minority. Their culture is really special because they lived for year hundreds, very closed, and they preserved their archaic folklore, their culture. There was very ancient instruments, folk music instruments, I will show you, and they also preserved archaic types of folk songs, Hungarian folk songs. After the political changes in Romania, the end of 20th century, there opened the borders of Moldva. It's very interesting, but from Transylvania, it's also the part of Romania, if you were Hungarian, you didn't had possibility to go to Moldova. In the last 25 years, it's possible to go for Hungarians to go to Moldova and visit the Hungarians who lives there. The Hungarians there started to change their nationality, started to assimilate it to the Romanians. The folk music, very archaic. The folk music is very archaic there. So the dance house visitors and the amateur collectors interested about it. After it became the fashion in the dance house movement, the Moldavian dances, but it became separated from the other styles, other regions' music, because it's very different to the Transylvanian, to the Hungarian regions' music. Because in Moldva there are circle dances. Here in Hungary and in Transylvania, mostly pair dances. And the music instruments are really different. In this evening, if you go to the concert, you can see the Transylvanian band, violin, viola, double bass, and cymbal. And in Moldva, you can find really other instruments. Violin is the same, but there you can find flute, koboz, drum, and other ancient instruments like bagpipe and other blowing instruments. I will show you soon. So the dance houses in Budapest separated that people who like the Moldavian dances, who like the Moldavian music, and this minority in this cultural thing, they started to mix the popular music, the urban popular music, pop music and to mix with the Moldavian folk music, because there are really similar things. They use in the folk music the drum, so if you know, the popular music is based on the drum. So it's made more easier to hear, to listen this music for the urban people. In these music groups who plays this folklore, this folk music, there are very different origin. There are instruments with very different origin. There are ancient instruments together with the modern instruments. They use saxophone together with the kobos, or flute together with the bass guitar. So it's, I will show you video recording about it. Here is a dance house recording from Budapest. There's a 80 years old violin player from Moldva. He's a gypsy violinist. Plays together with a folk music band from here, who plays with kobos, bass guitar, and drum. It's very interesting to find old musicians there. I was in Moldva lots of times, and I made collectings. On this recording, you can see the last kobos player, Antim Ioan, and together with a violinist. They are with gypsy origins, but the violinist speaks also Hungarian. So there in Moldva, also as well in Hungary, the gypsy musicians plays the folk music, the folk dance music for the Hungarian and Romanian people. Here we play together with so it's really not clear, excuse me, because they are very old. But you can find in these days also musicians there who can play on the traditional instruments. And if we make these recordings, then we can start to study and start to make our own music from it. You can hear the violin and the kobos a little bit clearer version. This is our group who plays this. So this is the original band in Moldva, violin and kobos together. These are the instruments. But now in the dance house bands, it it goes together with other instruments, with the drum and with the flute. I'll show a little bit later. Together with the flute. I think it's really rhythmical, and you can hear it's not too far from the urban popular music. So we can find the young people with this music, and we can make popular the folk dances, the folk melodies in for the urban young people. It's very interesting that these are not too complicated instruments. So a lot of people here in Budapest started to play on the flute, on the kobos, on the drum. Violin is more difficult, but the flute is really simple. It's more simple than the Baroque or the classical recorder, so it has only 6 holes. And here the whistle, it's similar to the Irish steam whistle. And I think there are hundreds of young people who has a flute and who started to play Moldavian folk dance melodies. And they want to make bands, want to make our music, started to play together with a kobos player or with a drummer, and it's similar to the rock bands when in the 70s, 60s. Until now, the young people make like garage bands and start to play music. So it's interesting because they want to follow the bands who they know from the YouTube, from the internet, from the dance houses. So if we play something, they will copy, they will follow it. So it's very big thing to make something or change something in the music, because this changing will go out from our circle. I want to show the sound of this flute. So this is a simple wooden flute with 6 holes. This melody was a really ancient melody. It's from the folk melodies old style, Hungarian folk tunes old style. It's also, this music, you can also find this melody in the Trans-Danubian folk music, so it's about 1,000 kilometers from Moldova, but the same melody is still alive. So this is the most popular instrument. The researchers wrote down about 100 years ago in Moldova, every boy had a flute, and they put it in their belt and went out to the fields, and if they have time, they blowed. So it's very interesting if you can see here in Budapest a boy with a flute in his belt, went to the tram and to blow. It's you can see, because it's became a little bit popular. There are other kind of flutes also. It hasn't got holes. It's called tilinka, and it's based the playing method based on the upper voices system, because the opened tube and the closed tube has other upper voices. The opened tube and the closed tube, and you can make a scale from it. And you can play on it like this. So it's really simple. It was also popular in Moldva. This instrument was popular also in, between the girls, not just the boys. And there are stories about it. If somebody blows the tilinka in the village somewhere, his or her lover can recognize who is about the sound of tilinka. I can show you how we make our music from the tilinka for this album. There is a big difference between the Transylvanian, the other big difference between the Transylvanian and the Moldavian folk music, that the songs, the folk songs in Moldova aren't incorporated in the dance music. The dances are very fast, so if you dance, you cannot sing, because you haven't enough air. So is a between the dances, between the after the dance, in the breaks, you can sing, and it was also in the same way in the original folklore, and also in the same way in the dance houses. In the dance houses, we teach the folk songs to the participators and to the visitors, and they like it and they start to sing together. But we also try to make a new wave also in it, to incorporate the folk songs to the dance music. But it not was traditional. We started to make together like this. Excuse me. It's a very popular Moldavian folk dance, the hora. You can know that these dances and this music are common values of Romanians and Hungarians. Okay, I jump. We have a singer, so and she hasn't had to dance, so she can sing the songs. And in the dance houses we play with microphones, so... so on. I have one more type of flute. It's very interesting. It's called kaval. The Moldavian or Romanian kaval is not the same with the Bulgarian. Bulgarian has another technique to blow. It's the same. It has the same whistle like a flute or like the tilinka, but it has only 5 holes, and it has a Turkish origin, so you can hear it on the scale is very special. These instruments and this music, they are not noted down, these melodies. There are a lot of collections, a lot of audio and video recordings, and as I told, a lot of people made these recordings. They put it to the YouTube or somewhere, and you can find also folklore archives, like the 2 or 3 possibility on the internet, where you can listen folk music collections, listen recordings, and the young people who want to learn these melodies cannot read the notes, the notations, but they can listen and to learn it after the listening, after the recordings. So it's a very similar way to learn music, like in the villages, like in the folklore, like in the traditional culture. And I think we can find the ways who we can join more and more people to this music, to these cultural values, and through this music and through these dance houses we can also join the young people to the original folk music, to the songs, to teach, to show this culture, and I think it's a possibility for the musical teachers, for the musical schools here in Hungary, and a lot of music teachers use this method to. If you know, we have in Hungary folk music particular in the academy, in the musical academy here, and we have the art schools. In the art schools we have folk music teaching. So, excuse me. If somebody wants to learn folk music, here in Hungary we have a lot of possibilities, and I think it's very good. I have one more recording and one more instrument to introduce, and I think my time is out. So it's a pub here in Budapest, and in this pub we played together with the 2 old musicians, the violinist whom I already showed. He plays on the drum, and the other old Moldavian flute player leads the music. And there are a lot of young people and join with his own instrument, and others are dancing. So it's like a jam session and a dance house together. Okay, why I haven't got the... sound. Just a minute. We have internet connection. Excuse me. I close the others. Hiba történt. Okay, there's a mistake. Okay. Stop. I try to show it, but I think before it I show you this instrument. It's most interesting. This is the koboz. I told about it. It has 8 strings in pairs, in octave pairs. Originally, the keys are from wood, but for me it's more easier to tune like this. This instrument is make a very strong rhythm also, so it's a harmonical and rhythmical accompaniment for the flute or for the violin, originally just for the violin. But in our music we use it together with the violin, flute and the drum. And I try to reload it because it's important one. I think it has to go. Aha. Excuse me. So you can find on the YouTube, I think, at home, because it don't want to load. I would like to ask you if you know the Hungarian folk song, which one was also sang by Freddie Mercury. If you know the Queen ensemble's Hungarian big concert in 1986, I think. So this song is from Moldova. It's very interesting, and it's not a really special Hungarian song. It has other origin. In Moldova, I told there are a lot of melodies who has other origin, not from the Hungarian culture. But in other countries, it's the most popular Hungarian folk song. Tavaszi szél vizet áraszt. You know this song? Okay, try to sing together a little bit. If you know, if you don't know, we sing it twice, and after the second one, you know. Tavaszi szél vizet áraszt, virágom, virágom. Tavaszi szél vizet áraszt, virágom, virágom. egyszer, minden madár társat választ. Once again, together. Tavaszi szél vizet áraszt. And now. Tavaszi szél vizet áraszt, irányom irány. Minden madár társat választ, irányom irány. Okay. Thank you very much for the attention.